Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to BC Garage. We're here with another video. In today's video, we're gonna get started on a project I've been wanting to start for a long time. Perfect timing now because the car, as you know, is already off to get wrapped. While the car is gone, it's a good time for me to go ahead and try to get these renovations done on this garage. I want to make it look like a GTR belongs in there. Right now, it looks like any old regular family garage with everyone's stuff everywhere. Have this looking like a pristine, you know, auto cave, man cave, whatever you want to call it. But today we're going to start with the roof. We're going to do this in sections. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long, maybe over a month or so. We're going to get this garage, you know, redone. We're going to start with the roof, work our way down to the walls, then to the floor. At some point, we're going to get, I guess, a workbench, some new storage options, kind of hide all the stuff that I have, and just make this a lot cleaner, nicer looking, and functional garage for your boy. You'll see there is a patch job because I fell through the roof. We have an attic access right there, and we store a lot of our stuff, Christmas and, you know, holiday decorations and other things. And your boy was walking before he realized that you have to step on the roof joist and right through. Now, I didn't fall all the way through to the floor. I just was like hanging there, kind of like Clark in a Christmas Vacation. So I finally fixed that like two weeks ago. I fixed it, and it's been a hole in the roof literally for years. It's going black. The lighting that we got, we ordered from Alibaba. I ordered 2 sets of the Hexagon lights that everyone uses, like, you know, their detailing shops and stuff like that. I was looking for a different option, but there really isn't nothing else that I like. So we're going to go with that, even though it's kind of overdone, but it still looks good. And that's all that matters. And we're going to work with the walls. I think I want to go with gray, maybe like a dark gray, something like the color of the car almost. I don't want to have an accent color that ties to any particular car. That's why I'm going to try to stick with neutral gray and black. So what do you think? Put down in the comments if you think I should change the color up. But I have an idea for one of the walls, and I think it's going to look really good if I'm able to execute it. Probably going to need a hand pulling those things down because they're heavy. Those are the GTR stock wheels, just so I can get up there in the ceiling. And then over here, I did have more stuff on top, but I think I have enough room to possibly get up in there. And man, if I'm tired from just explaining this, then I'm definitely going to be tired doing this stuff. Let's get going. Okay, it's like it's really not black. It's like a dark charcoal. All right, guys, fast forward about an hour later. I got about maybe 20% of the roof done. One coat is actually looking pretty good. Other than the hoods, the hood here and this hood here, there's not too much in here I'm worried about getting a little bit of like spray on if that happens. So I didn't spend a lot of time trying to cover up stuff and take it all out. It's really not really worth it. And again, the floor is going to be, a new floor is going to go down and the walls are going to get painted. So literally starting from the top, working our way down. I didn't really notice the ceiling before. Now you got the black and it's just like it's a weight on your shoulders. But with all the light we're going to be adding there, the weight will lift off. I don't mind painting. I painted every room in this house, but I do not like painting ceilings. My arms are on fire. Everything that I could roll, I rolled. And actually it looks pretty good. It's drying pretty well. Over here was the first section I did. You can see once it dries, it does smooth out. It doesn't look blotchy, but right now it takes a long time to dry because it's really hot and humid right now. I still have to go and do all the cutting with the paintbrush. I'm trying to get this thing a landlord special, you know, just paint everything. I ran out of paint. If I need another coat, then I gotta go spend another $45 and get that. So we're actually gonna wait for a few hours. But let me show you what I got. Over here in my corner of things to be installed, we have a Cervini's hood for the white Mustang. This is a brand new Cervini's Cobra R style hood. And I was supposed to put it on 3-4 years ago when I bought the car, and I never did. We do have a TV here. This is the TV I bought just for this garage, and it's going to be somewhere here or there, probably on a swivel thingy that pops out and I could turn it any which way. We'll figure that out later. Then right here I have 2 boxes of these, like, yeah, it should be two boxes of these lights, and you can see they're the Hexagon lights, and it gives you the dimensions. So it is completely that's not the dimensions, but it's a large unit. Like this here is 1 box. These are all the lights in there. You can see even the the border. So it has the border plus all these hexagons, just one box. And actually that will take up all of one side of the garage. So this garage holds 2 cars. So that'll be right here. And then the other box will be right here. It's gonna be a lot of light in here. That's why I'm not worried about the ceiling being black or the walls being dark, because this is gonna be so much more light. Because right now I literally have 1, 2. That's it. We're gonna have 1,000 times more light than this. Can't call it crazy if it works. A broomstick taped to a paintbrush, and I can get all the way back there and get the paint on those corners without removing this shelf. Okay, man, I got it done, man. I used every drop of the paint that was in my original gallon bucket, and I got it done. Now, there might be a few, I don't know, spots here and there, but it's okay. We're good. It's not worth going to buy a whole nother can. And yeah, looks good. I'm not normally this sloppy when it comes to painting, but this, like I said, this was a landlord special. Now, if I'd have probably not been so sloppy, I probably wouldn't have to, you know, go down to the very last bit. Impressed with the coverage. 1 coat and it's done. Now we're gonna go ahead and work on the lights. Fast forward 3 days and yeah, we're back at it. It is not gonna be easy. First of all, I don't know why it is like the hottest day of the year ever today. It is so humid in here. It feels like I'm swimming, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to at least try to get started on this thing, I guess. And that actually leads into my final modification for this garage, or upgrade, or whatever you want to refer to it as. Is going to be hopefully a mini split system right there, pumping out some nice cold air during the summertime and warm air during the wintertime. But this is not easy. I got to go around here. I'm only put 2 lights up. I'm screwing them up as I'm doing it. I'm kind of just measuring, you know, roughly. I wish I had one of those like chalk line things that you just pull and you snap and it makes a straight line. I'm even thinking about ordering one maybe from Amazon or going to Ace Hardware and picking one up, because trying to keep this line straight is hard. Now, I'm making a box, a big rectangle box. And then within the box, there's going to be all the Hexagon lights. So you can see we have a lot to go. There's 4 lights that go this way, 2 that go that way, straight 4, and then 2. And then I got to repeat the whole thing on this side. So I'm just going to get one side done for now. But the way I've been able to measure if I'm keeping this thing straight is I have here a pool. That's one of my old pool like poles that you use for cleaning your pool and stuff. And I have it set to exactly the width of that wall there and the corner of that light. And I've been using this, if that makes sense, to like butt up against the wall. And that's how far the light should be when I hang it, or the new light. So far it kind of works. It's not, you know, the best method, especially by myself, holding that and then trying to mark the spot. But I can see here, it is fairly straight. So I gotta get 2 more straight, and then I guess we'll either go that way or we go this way. But as you can see, the roof looks okay. I wish I would have did a second coat, but then I would have had to buy a whole nother can of paint. And I really didn't want to spend any more money on the roof. It's a little bit blotchy, but I know once we get all these freaking lights up, you ain't gonna be able to really pay no attention to that roof that's underneath. For now, let's get these lights done. Then we got so much more to do, but we're not gonna talk about that because it kind of deflates our balloon. You take this thing, and you stick it on there, then you screw it in. And I'm just using, since these are super light, I mean, they probably weigh half a pound a piece. I just use a regular drywall anchor to hold this whole thing up. So with a bunch of drywall anchors, this whole lighting system will be mounted to the ceiling. But yeah, now I gotta get my whole measuring stick to make sure I'm at the right distance away from that wall. So yeah, doing it by myself is kind of hard. Somebody has to drag one of these kids out here. And these are just anchors I had around the house. So I ordered a pack of screw-in anchors from Amazon. Hopefully they'll come in tomorrow, and I'll be able to finish with those screw-in ones, so I won't have to pre-drill. And there we go. I've been leaving them all a little loose, so just in case I gotta, you know, make some adjustments to squeeze some other ones in. But that ain't going. nowhere. Okay, I've kind of reached a problem area, and I expected it, and I have to go through the garage door hanger. I'm gonna cut a little channel in that bracket. I think it should be fine, and just fold it back, which will allow me to then run this light over top of that channel. All right, pass through created. There goes a sight from my soul. So we have the border up. Man, this is gonna be huge. Just think about this whole center is gonna be filled with Hexagon lighting, and then ×2. But I wonder if I just wanna have the Hexagon lights and the border lights, maybe on 2 different switches. I could just turn on the border lights. I would bet they would be sufficient for just regular stuff. And then when you just wanna, have all the light, then click another switch and it turns on both Hexagon lights. Now for the Hexagon, I'm thinking that the quickest way is actually to assemble sections of them. So I'll do like 1, 2, maybe 3 Hexagon. Try to, if they stay like not really flimsy and I can lift them up, then I'll lift them up and put them on the ceiling, in sections like that. I mean, otherwise I'm not gonna do like 1 at a time because that's just ridiculous. But we'll see how many I can string together before it starts to feel all loosey-goosey. It has been kicking my ass. I had to get some help out here just to get me started, making sure that everything is symmetrical, taking my measurements. And because, I don't want to get all the way through this and then realize everything's like shifted. And I have access to my attic, and I wanted to center the opening, and I did pretty well. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. Oh, give me some of those shout outs here. So the lights are up. Every time I screwed it in, I only screwed it in about halfway, so it gives me some room to play around because I do have to run some wires underneath and behind, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. So yeah, done loosely, but man, oh man, was that a pain in the ass. It was an all-day affair. I started probably at 1 o'clock, and I think it's maybe 6. Yeah, I'm gonna actually hot wire these up. I want to make sure they all work, and we shall see if they work. So. Wow. That is absolutely amazing. They all work. How bright is that? That is like daylight. Did y'all see this? That is amazing. Do y'all see that? This is just half of the lighting that I have. I finally see the light, guys. Wow. Okay. Behold. We have lights. Yeah, it takes a minute to adjust, but we are done. The lights are up. They're wired, nothing fancy. Just there. I used to have lights sockets there and there. I replaced the light sockets and put in actual regular outlets. Just had to do some touch-up painting. So I will have to go out and buy the smallest little can of touch-up paint, and I'm gonna go through and touch all the stuff that I might have scraped while I was installing these. But yeah, you can see there. So now I have an outlet there, outlet there. And man, it is bright up in this joint. I mean, yeah, man, it is nice. Love it. It's like night and day difference. I'm surprised I was able to even do anything in here before I put these lights in here. It is so bright. So with that being said, now I'm actually leaning towards going with a really dark wall because it's so bright in here that dark walls not going to matter. They really not. And I like the look of a dark charcoal gray or a black wall. So that is the route I'm thinking about going. I'm pretty sure that's the route I'm going to go. Definitely nothing like a white anymore. And then we will complement it with a dark black floor, black and gray floor, some type of square design, you know, with the tiles and stuff. Oh, we got to take care of this. I'll panel that up and probably paint that black as well. But yeah, that's it. That's the finished product. Oh, and this didn't turn out too bad either. I was able to just remove 2 lights from the bottom here, and I have full access to my attic space with my new ladder. And I used to be my old ladder, but that's my new one. It just hangs up, boom, go right there. It's not going to be there. Might be there, might not. But we got some stuff to do. We got some TVs to put up, tires to put. Oh, we got walls to paint, so we can't do that. Got the hood. Hood ain't going anywhere. Got the hood. Got this bumper. It's going to be for sale. But yeah. So the next video, we will either be one of 2 things. Picking up my car, revealing the new wrap color, or we will be tackling the paint. So it's whatever comes first. But I do plan on getting to the paint within the next week. I got to keep this project moving so I can get on to other things. You know, there's never no rest for the weary. Is that the saying? Like, comment, subscribe. Your boy's out of this.